boys and girls. I'm going to go ahead and go over your social studies assignment for lesson 5.07. You're going to start by going into your social studies course. You're going to scroll down. You're going to go to lesson 507, which is different perspectives. You're going to open up the assignment or open up the lesson. And it's a 16-page lesson, so it's a little bit longer. You're going to want to make sure you go through all 16 pages, and you're going to be evaluating multiple perspectives from the Great Depression. There is a note-taking sheet here that you can open and use as you go through the lesson. This is not your assignment. This is just a note-taking sheet where you can gather information about the hardships that people experienced in the cities as well as on the farms. So you've got a chart here. What were the hardships that happened in the cities? What were the hardships that happened on the farms? And then there's a question here. How would you feel if you lived during the time of the Great Depression? Explain why you would feel that way using information from the lesson. So this first thing is just a note-taking sheet. It's not something you have to turn in, but it will help you with your assignment, which comes at the end. So if we go back to the lesson, you're going to learn about what life was like in the city for the people. What was their perspective? What did they eat? What were soup kitchens? What did they wear? What did they do for fun? What did the kids still go to school? What were Hoovervilles? Was life bad for everybody? Then you'll have an interview here that you can listen to and watch of a firsthand account of someone that lived during the Great Depression. Then you're going to read about life on the farm and what life was like on the farm for the farmers during the Great Depression. Again, what did they eat? What did they wear? What did they do for fun? Did the kids still go to school? What were dust storms? What was migration? Was life bad for everyone? And you've got a video about what life was like on farms during the Great Depression. We've got another video of what life was like on the farms.
Verena.
And then you'll come to your reflection piece and your assignment. Your assignment here is at the end, 5.07 different perspectives. So I'm going to open that up. You can also find the assignment when you go to the next activity tab on Buzz. It'll be right here as well. Actually, that's the note-taking sheet. I'm sorry, right here. You don't have to turn the note-taking sheet in. That submission box will be closed. You're just going to be turning in this different perspective assignment, which looks like this. So here are the lesson directions for the assignment for 507 titled Different Perspectives. Think about what life was like living in the cities and on the farms during the time of the Great Depression. Take the information you learned from the lesson, including the first-hand accounts you heard in the videos you watched, and write a diary entry pretending you are a 10-year-old living in a city or on a farm during the time of the Great Depression. There are some required topics that you need to include in your diary entry. Location of where you are living. Are you going to pretend that you are living on a farm? Or are you going to pretend that you are living in a city? You just need to choose one. So make sure you include that in your diary entry. What was your parents' occupation? What was their job? Or were they unemployed? Did they not have a job? Did they lose their job? What your living conditions are like. So where do you live? Do you have a home? What is your home like? Again, you're pretending you are a 10-year-old living in a city or on a farm during the Great Depression. What activities do you do for fun during that time? Describe school. Describes the tasks you do to help your family. And then any other information that can be used to describe the hardships you faced during the Great Depression. So as you are writing your diary entry, make sure you are including these parts of the required topics. You can easily check them off as you include them in your diary entry. Okay. When you're done, you'll go back to your buzz. Make sure you are on the 507 different perspectives. Scroll all the way to the bottom, click on your blue plus button and attach your work. Let me know if you have any questions.